4 of the best pickleball players in the world. Anna, Hayden, Gabe, and Kate, each giving their own lesson all in one video. This one is jam-packed with helpful info, and make sure you stick around to the end to see how you can win a free paddle. Hayden is going to teach us the two-handed backhand roll. You have the floor.
We all suck at it.
We what?
I said we all suck at it, so we need it.
All right, so there's 3 main points to this shot. I guess the most main thing that you need to know is it's not like a ground stroke when you're hitting this ball. It's just an upward motion and cupping the ball when you're rolling the shot. So it's not like this, it's just like this, up and through the ball, just cupping it. Second point is where you want to hit this ball. A lot of people are, they're hitting the ball here, they're hitting the ball behind them. You want to have it in the middle of your stance to more of the front of your stance, just like this, so you can come through it. Third is staying low. Getting low for the shot is super important, and coming up through the ball.
What's your grip?
Yeah, so my grip is just a continental grip. It's just continental. Super simple, and then just up and through brushing the ball.
Okay, let's have Isaac hit some, and you are watching, critiquing / roasting.
Oh, of course I have to go first. He's just gonna
Isaac.
rip into me.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Yeah, that's good off the rip.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna hit it how I typically would.
Okay, yeah, hit it how you
then,
do it.
And then you can adjust.
Pretty good.
Why don't you do this in a game, dude?
Because I have no, see how high they are?
All right, yeah. So like when you're hitting the
pop
ball
them up too
high,
much.
yeah. So a lot of this is like how
I'm
your
not
feet
brushing.
are. You're not brushing, and then
Enough.
like you're on the back heels. Right?
Okay,
So
so
you want to stay forward.
more
with the-
forward?
more forward.
Okay, should I cup more?
You should cup it, yeah, and then less swing, like. So
Yeah.
that was a good swing.
Yeah.
So you're like full on going like
Just
huge.
less.
Just keep it like simple, just like
Okay.
this. Here, let me show a couple.
Yeah.
Just simple, forward to the ball,
That's good.
like just
Yeah,
like that.
just really gotta
like
brush
you're
it.
like kind of like back, like on
I
your
got
back
you.
heels.
I
You
got
want to be
you.
forward and through the ball.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, try to keep it shorter. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Speed up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Money. That was dialed. That was pretty good.
Hey, thank you. That's
Yeah,
good.
that was really good.
Or like what ball makes you determine whether you're going to do a one-handed slice versus a two-handed?
Yeah, so it's all like based on aggressiveness. So like if I'm playing like a guy like Kwong, typically you don't want to go like roll for roll with him. I want to be more like neutralizing him because that's all he has. So he's not going to slice sneak with me where I'm going to go backhand roll. So I'm going to want to slice when the, my opponent is doing the two-hand backhand roll to kind of neutralize. It's a little bit more passive. You can get more aggressive and roll with him, but you're going to miss a lot more doing that.
So are you going to look to take if somebody like Wong, you said, is roll dinking, are you going to try and take that out of more often?
Yeah, for sure. It's a more aggressive shot, so there's more chance of a pop-up. So I'm looking to be more aggressive out of the air.
So the deader the dink is, the more you'll move your feet to get behind it and hit a roll.
Yes, yeah. And if someone's slicing to me, it's a roll all day. You want to be super aggressive on
Take
a
advantage
slice.
of that free top spin.
Yeah.
Last question for you. Is there anything we haven't covered today that's like the most common mistake amateurs make when trying to hit the shot?
I think the most common mistake is people hitting it like a ground stroke, like trying to hit it too much wrist, too much everything. Like just keep it super simple.
Do less, y'all.
Like,
do less.
Do less. Just
Do
keep
less.
it simple. Keep the ball in front of you. Get low. It's super simple. I think people overthink it on how to do it. It looks complicated, but it's really not. It's super simple. I hope this helps.
Cool. And do you want to plug your school?
Yeah, so I just started a school. You can check for the link in my bio. It's a lot of virtual online coaching. We'll have group Q&A calls. My trainer, Connor Derrickson, is on there, so we'll have pickleball workouts you can do. Yeah, check it out. It's in my Instagram bio.
Next, we got Kate Fahey, and she's going to teach us the forehand speed up off the bounce.
Woohoo! Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm kidding. That'd be pretty sweet. So I predominantly play the right side in women's doubles and mixed doubles. So I'm going to be teaching the forehand off the bounce speed up, predominantly to the person in front of you, so to the left side player. This is a shot that I've been trying to incorporate more into my game. And so really this is kind of like when you already get to the kitchen, when you're set up at the kitchen line. And it's sort of, you want to do it on a dink that's a little more dead and sits up a little bit. You don't really want to take this off of a ball that's like below the net, or like kind of like super low or like fast and like penetrating. I don't really like to do it off of slice dinks. I like to do this off of topspin dinks just because they sit up a little bit more. And so really what I'm looking for is, we'll be dinking and everything, and then if I see a ball that's a little bit higher and that I can really be aggressive with, what I like to do is obviously when you're dinking cross court or when you're dinking, your shoulders are kind of moving in this position. And so you want to disguise it in a way that like you still kind of look like you're dinking. Obviously there's like sometimes when you take a big swing and the person will know it's coming. But what I like to do is I kind of like my shoulders move in the same position. And then what I like to do is I like to take it, shoulders still moving in this position, but then just flex the wrist a little bit. So instead of like the paddle positioning being cross court, I like to flex it out a little bit so that you're able to push that ball down the line. It doesn't need to be really hard. As long as it's low, what you don't want is like kind of a fast one that's super high, because then they're just going to be like, thank you, and counter it right back. As long as it's kind of low, like I would say like rib level, that's kind of where you want the ball. It's probably going to come back, but what's important is you like work on combinations. And so the more you work on that shot, the more you know where the ball is coming next when it comes back to you.
Cool.
Setup shot.
Let's see one real quick. You just dink and then try to just like fool me on when you're like speeding it up, I guess.
I'm not moving back. A little deep there.
Oh, God.
The dive.
That was a pretty good one.
I thought I was pretty well covered.
Are good.
That was really good.
But you see how like kind of my body positioning is moving this way? So if I'm here, I can go down that line. I can go middle. Sometimes I go full cross. I would say most of the time I'm trying to go ahead of me. And so I'm really trying to dupe you. I'm trying to say like, okay, you might know a speed up's coming, but you don't necessarily know if it's going to the middle, right at your body, or down your line.
And I saw something interesting too. TJ hit her kind of a higher, juicier ball, but you were back a step.
Yes.
People think, oh, if the ball's high, it doesn't really matter where I'm at or if I'm on my back foot, I'm going to go ahead and swing away. She didn't do that. She waited until she was reestablished and then took a ball that might have been a little slightly lower, but she was more balanced. And if you would have hit the ball back, she would have been ready for a recount.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're off balance. That's not like green light to swing away.
What's your paddle position, like before contact?
Yeah, so I like to, what I've been working on more is like, if your paddle position is sort of like parallel to the court, if it's here, it's sort of easier for the person ahead of you to tell where the ball is going. But if you dip the paddle a little bit lower, that just allows you the ability to kind of go anywhere. And the trajectory of the paddle will look the same as if I go down the line, if I go in the middle, or if I go cross court. So I'm really trying to dip the paddle and use my wrist as much as possible, while also using my body, as you said. Like, I like to take kind of that one step back, but I'm not hitting it when I'm back here. I'm more like taking one step back, and that allows me to kind of propel my body forward. So even though I might be taking one step back, I'm not hitting it when I'm on my back foot. I'm more like here, and then I'm moving forward so that when that ball comes back, my forward momentum is going forward, and then I'm looking for that next counter. I like that. So like he did, like it doesn't have to be super hard, right? Some people think like speed up has to be like as hard as I possibly can. Sometimes the harder you hit it, the harder it's gonna come back. And maybe you're guessing it's gonna come hard, but instead, so you're already like, okay, I'm like trying to counter here, and it's just 1 second slower. So then you have to come down and actually like scoop up the ball from the bottom, and which sets you up for a better counter because it's just gonna be higher for you. So
picking spots, what are your, like obviously you have the chicken wing.
Yep.
You have down the line, you have body. Is there anything that if you get to know your opponent, that is like an easy tell, like, hey, this is probably the best place to attack?
Yeah, so sometimes like, so if I'm playing mixed doubles and I'm playing against a guy, a lot of guys obviously like to counter with one hand here. And so I like to stay away from the body because they're just looking for that shot here, and that's just gonna come super hard right back at me. I either look for like right hip, I would say is a good spot in mix, just because it's not chicken wing, but it's low. And so even if they get it, they're still kind of down here, which makes it hard to like counter hard. Or sometimes they guess right hip. And so then I like to kind of feather it out wide. And a lot of guys don't have that two-handed, so then they're reaching with one hand. Even if they get it back, it's not gonna be a really hard shot. When I play against women, body is really good, because women obviously will take those big swings either on their right wing or their left wing, and so sometimes they get jammed here. I think Anna does a really, really good job of it. She like disguises it really well. And one benefit of taking kind of a big swing is that you kind of have that peripheral vision. So you're swinging, and then you can see which way someone's moving. So sometimes people will sit backhand and you can see that, and then you can kind of go here. Sometimes you sit forehand. Some people, you're like, oh, this person always sits forehand. I'm going to try to get her at the backhand. So it's just kind of like dependent. Also, if you like keep feathering line, they're probably going to start guessing it. If you do it like 2 or 3 times in a match, then you try to switch it up.
Awesome. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I want to shout out my Uncle Joe. Unfortunately, he was playing pickleball this past week and had a pretty bad injury. So he's in the hospital right now recovering from surgery, about to get another surgery soon. So shout out to him, and hopefully he has a quick recovery. Thanks, everybody.
Let's go,
Thank
Joe.
you. Let's go, Joe.
Next, we've got Gabe Tardio teaching us the backhanded flick, specifically from the right side.
From the right side. Yeah, so basically it's just like a regular flick, but you want to do it from the right more towards the middle of the court. So you have a couple more spots you could go. You could go behind him, you could go middle, you could go, to the other corner. So basically you want to make sure to go behind the guy first, because he'll try to go cross court, and that's where you pinch middle and just drop your wrist like this. I'm grabbing my paddle continental, just drop your wrist like this and basically go forward with it. So you drop and then you kind of like brush up, but going forward at the same time.
That's some good wrist flexibility right there. I think that is nice. You do wrist workouts? You get like one of those
Not
things
really.
and kind of move it?
Not really, I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's built different.
Either whether it's you dinking it or your partner dinking it, it's almost like a 2-shot combo where you're sending that player wide, and then you're pinching middle to try and get them resetting the ball on a middle dink, and then that's when you.
Yeah, exactly. It's either I dink it wide and I know it's a good dink, so he's gonna be, with pressure, and he'll try to like hit a lofty ball cross court, or I'm seeing my partner hit a aggressive dink, cross court that's gonna
Let's
make
simulate
him.
it. Let's simulate it.
Put
I'll go
pressure.
over here.
All right, so you gotta pretend you're Hayden, and you're gonna hit the 2-hand roll wide.
Okay.
I'll be here, and once
Send it
I
back.
see you hit a good dink, I'll pinch middle.
I'm going to counter the heck out of this.
One more.
We're not good enough to set up a shot. Yeah, there it is.
Who's your partner again in men's doubles normally?
Ben Johnson.
Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know. I met him randomly. He texted me.
Saw him on the street.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ben takes up a ton of court, takes a lot of middle, and that frees him up to take less court. Is that something you guys talk about as a partnership?
Yeah. So basically, we kind of like have to see like, where he's at and where I'm at, and where they at. Because we both play better when we take a lot of court, and we both, like want to exploit the middle. So I think it'll depends how like the point structure is going on. If I see Ben like take so he plays to the left, right?
Yep.
And I see Ben go behind him, I'm not gonna take middle. I'm gonna let him take more middle because he's already involved in the court. He's creating, the point, so he's taking middle. But when I see Ben, or when I go middle with my dinks, when I'm on the right side, I pinch middle, and he knows, I'll be the one taking over. Okay. So I think it depends who's hitting the ball previous to that, and then kind of like what they're doing and stuff.
Can I hit a few and then you correct me and tell me what I'm doing wrong?
Yeah.
Are you doing things wrong?
Okay. Let's see one more.
Hit it really high for you to make it.
Let's see one more. I think your paddle face is too open. It's too like this, right? So you're just going like that. It needs to be a little more close. You're grabbing continental, but you're not only dropping your wrist like this, you're also dropping like this.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually put some spin on it, right? So you're hitting it like this. I hit it like this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pronation, is that the word? Could be. Okay.
Yeah, you can close it a little more.
Even more?
But that's better. And then don't go Don't go like back. Go
What can you do to get some more
forward.
power on it? Cause
Yeah. Like let me hit some.
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me hit some. One more? Yeah, more like leaning. Yeah. Yeah, close it more. So grab it like this. You can do this.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now go forward.
That's just so funny. Just like you want to hit the ball straight, you know, do this.
Yeah, but you gotta. That's why you drop. That's why you drop this too, so you can rush up.
hey,
I feel like I could never get in this position. All right, so I'll just be dinking.
That's good.
Gabe's just looking at him like, I don't know what to do.
I got about 6 different things to think about right now.
Okay, now hit it. You're hitting it like over here. Hit it a little more.
Sweet spot? Got it.
Spot. Okay, that's better.
Better?
Thank you.
Now start a little lower and then go up. You're
Real-
starting like
real low, high.
here
Okay.
and you're going straight.
Okay, last one.
That's good. Now go up.
Okay.
All right, one more. Come on.
Hey, it's a 5-minute lesson.
Exaggerate.
It's a 5-minute
Exaggerate
lesson.
low to high.
How high is that net? No, I mean, the speed is already like improving.
Come
though.
on. Come on. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Kinda.
That was
Okay. Thank you, Gabe. Make sure to follow him on Instagram. And like Gabe says, hit the sweet spot.
Hey, make sure to check out the shoes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What are they called?
G1s.
G1s. Signature shoe. Let's go. Congrats. That's awesome.
Nice.
Iverson, Jordan, Tardio. Next, we've got Anna Bright. She's going to be teaching us the lob today.
So generally, the best place to lob is obviously going to typically be at the kitchen line if you're doing it offensively, and definitely easier to execute from the right side than the left, just because of kind of the geometry of the court. Sorry for everyone who dislikes math, but geometry is very relevant in pickleball, whether you kind of intuitively understand it or not. So lobbing from the right is great because you kind of have the ability to go over both backhands. And for pretty much everyone, this is going to be a far tougher shot than this.
Cool. Can we see you hit a few?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Got him.
Get wrecked, Scott. Get wrecked.
Yes, so lobs out of the air is generally always going to be better, or usually going to be better than off the bounce, just because you're taking so much more time away, right? Like if I can hit a lob here versus, you know, taking a few steps back from here, you have to think that you are effectively taking away like twice as much time. Because if I hit it here, it's like the ball travels here from the line and back, and it's like that much more time for them to see it. Whereas if it's here, you're taking away like effectively this much time.
I don't play many people that can hit that shot, but I've played a few people that have hit that shot. It's way harder to react to when on that side of the net when they hit a lob out of the air.
It's just simply a
It just happens quick.
a timing thing, you
Yeah.
know. So it doesn't have to be quite as good. So this is a great spot. Another great spot to lob from is actually not if you're here, but if you can kind of take it here, kind of like I did on that last one. It's just even closer to them. It doesn't have to be as high, and people don't read it well. So definitely trying to get good at taking dinks out of the air. I tend to start to look to do this, especially in mixed doubles after I've hit a few dinks out of the air. Really lean in, and you don't even need much spin. You just kind of. I'll hit a lob off the bounce now, where I'm backing up, and all that one has more loft and top spin. But so just dink a little deeper. That's good.
Dang.
So when you're lobbing off the bounce, it needs to be a little higher, just because the opponents have more reaction time, and you also just have more ability to generate topspin. And topspin does two things for the lob. For one, obviously topspin is going to kind of help keep your shot in. That's why everyone talks about paddle technology, topspin, so much more is possible. That's the first thing. The second thing is that when a ball has topspin and hits the ground, it kind of kicks serve in tennis or any tennis players. So when it bounces, it keeps going. So it makes it tougher for the opposing team to catch up to if they are back there. So it's kind of the reasons to work on getting a good amount of brush on your lob, especially when you are doing it off the bounce.
What's the most common mistake you think people make when they're trying to lob? Amateur players.
They lob from like bad positions. I see a lot of panic lobs.
I see.
Honestly.
Bailout lobs.
A lot of bailout lobs. A lot of like, oh, my feet weren't set, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna throw it up. And you know, then you always see like the wrist breaking is always a common problem. Generally in amateur pickleball, like footwork, and then you get a floppy wrist. You don't want a floppy wrist.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Hard drive, not a floppy disk.
Kind of an ick. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of an ick.
Yeah. A great lob that I think is underused is it's the same out of the air concept, but it's like you're reaching from here and you can go inside out. Inside in's a little tougher because you got to kind of brush this way, but inside out you can pop it. You get a lot of foot faults from there.
Like TJ plays that way, I love lobbing it right over him because he's leaning in, so his balance is forward. He used a right over his thumb.
Last question, if I do hit a successful lob, how should I like scream at them to let them know like I won the point? Just like you look them in the eyes, or you say something like personal, or just like volume?
You just give them a quick stare. And just
okay, quick stare, got it.
My last thing about lobbing, it's not about the lob itself, but I see this a lot. If you're playing at a level where you and your partner are pretty athletic, like my favorite thing to do when I hit a good lob on the right is just like get out of the way. Like I hit a lob and I just get off that line, even if it is gender doubles, like just because then if you're on the left side and your partner hit a good lob, or if you did, like get really big, really try to put a ton of pressure on the other team because they're running back, they're scrambling, they're just going to be like confused. So really try to like take control of the kitchen on that next ball.
So as a left sider?
Yeah, as a left, yeah, and if you're on the right, like you hit the great shot and everything, you may not get the glory of the put away, but that's okay. Like get out of there a little bit.
Team player.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you want to win a free paddle just like this person did from their comment on last week's video, all you have to do is be a subscriber and comment the most helpful tip or lesson that you learned today. Make sure you follow all the pros on Instagram, follow us on Instagram, and we will see you guys next Friday.